So that's basically what we're going to be talking about today. And you see, there are a lot of ways to make money in this business. The one I shared with everybody earlier, or the strategy I've shared with everyone, it's a very good one. Okay, as good as that strategy is, I also want you to know that there are other strategies. It all depends on you. It depends on your capacity as a person. And based on your capacity, you could even make much more than those who take the first option. Okay? And you realize that in this business, as the day goes by, the longer you stay in the business, the more confidence you have, okay, to even do more, okay, and you would even want to invest more, because at some point you just get to know, I'm already in this thing, I'm in, so there's nothing to be scared of, there's nothing to be afraid of. And every day as the day goes by, the CEO gives us more confidence and makes us even trust the system more and believe in what he has put out there for us to generate, money for us. So it's a very awesome one. Please, I'm going to pause this my video and my voice for the next 30 seconds, please. Let me just attend to something. Amanda, Amanda, are the windows closed? Yes. Kelsey's own? Hurry up. It's raining. Will rain not beat him? Hurry up, hurry up. Are you coming out again? No. All right. Hurry up, hurry up. There's lights. Did Cassie cover that gen? Okay. All right, close that door. Okay, so let's continue. Let's proceed. It's trying to rain over here and very, very heavy. So I had to get my second modem just to set up the network so that we don't get cut off along the line and all that. So there are other strategies, okay, that you can employ in this business. And when you do, you're going to earn big, and you're going to be very happy you did that, okay? Someone who joined, I think 2 weeks ago, yeah, thereabout, she was just like, should I join? Should I put 500,000? Should I put 1 million naira? Or should I just do 200,000? And I was like, go with what your heart tells you. But for me, I'm not in this business to play small. I'm not here to play at the ground level, okay? So I'm coming in big, and I'm going to be cashing out big. She thought about it for like 2-3 days. She joined the meetings and everything. So eventually she made up her mind, and then she sent, sent money for $200, that she wants to start with $200. Initially she wanted to start with 1,000 or 500, as the case may be. But eventually, She made up her mind and she put in that $200. And yesterday she cashed out and she made $141 on top of that $200. Withdrew the money for her, changed it, converted it to Naira, sent it to her. She was so happy. And I told her, say, if you had put in $1 million, okay, you'd have made 600,000 Naira as at that same yesterday. You'd have made more than 600,000 because she left it for, I think, an extra 2 days before she withdrew. Okay, she asked me to help her withdraw day before yesterday, but because I was so busy, I even forgot the withdrawal window time. So the time had passed. So I said, okay, don't worry, we'll withdraw it, yesterday. And we did. And she got the money. And she's so happy. Now, this is something that every average person, okay, how many people earn up to that amount, $141 in 2 weeks? Okay, how many people? So if you can earn $141 in a space of 2 weeks and in a space of 30 days, then you can comfortably pay yourself a salary of about 200,000 Naira every month. Okay? There are a lot of people working in different places just for the sake of working, just to make ends meet. Okay? Some are teachers, not because they wanted to be. So a lot of things happen. Things, push people to do things they're not supposed to do. Like it was said in the meeting yesterday, it all depends on as they do you, So based on how they do you, now he go push you, now he go, ginger you to know what you want to do at the end of the day. So that's the way this whole thing is. So if you come in small, you play small. If you come in big, you play big. You make good money. In fact, it could change everything about you, your life, and the way you see things. And you start doing things you never thought you could do. There are some people who are just so scared and afraid, and they grow up with that lifestyle, that mentality, not wanting to venture out, to take risks or do anything. And at the end of the day, that's how it is for them. And the years are passing by. They are not getting younger by the day. They are getting older by the day. Okay? So, in this time and age, things are really not easy. Things are not. Things were way, way easier then, in those days, for our parents. The economy was not this bad. With the little they could make, they were able to take care of a family of 4, 5, 6, or even 8 children. But now, you have to be very careful. Okay? You have to do family planning. You have to decide when, sometimes even you're scared of even, making love to your wife just so that she doesn't get pregnant. These things just happen, and that is it. That's why you see those people who don't really have money. Most times you see that they are the ones who have more children than those who are even, average or well-to-do. So this is just it. So we need to change our mindsets. When we see things like this, we see opportunities like this, maximize, use it. Some of us have certain things we are passionate about that we want to do. This platform could be the stepping stone for you to generate the funds you need to either set up a restaurant, open a barbing salon, or buy a car, maybe and give it out for somebody to use for Uber or Bolt or whatever. Believe me, the kind of money you can make here in a month, even an Uber guy who drives from morning till night cannot make that amount of money. So sometimes we need to think. In this age, some people feel that you need to work hard or you must work hard to make money. No. In this age, you work smart. Okay? In this age, you work smart. You work smart. Let's assume an Uber guy who is given a vehicle and is being told, okay, drive this car, bring back home maybe weekly, maybe 50,000 or 100,000 weekly, as the case may be, depending. You can just decide and tell yourself, okay, how much do I need? Let me put in this amount of money in this place. It will generate this for me, and it should be able to cover my weekly, payments to whoever owns the vehicle, if the vehicle is not his. And he can now decide to go to work at will when he wants to, and not stress himself the way he would normally do throughout the whole day. Okay? Sometimes I ask some of them, how do you guys even make money? You're either stuck in traffic, wears and tears on the vehicle, and so many other things. Parts are not cheap. Vehicle parts are not cheap and all that. How do you guys do it? Some tell you, oh, maybe they have a customer that charters or hires them. At the end of the day, they pay, they go on hire and all that. That's how they make money. But it doesn't come often. So if you're in this category, or maybe you're in this kind of business and you're here, you could also think about this and think of what you can do. Okay? And you could even use this. If you have the capacity, like I tell people, if you have the capacity, it's not everybody that has the capacity to take loan. Okay? Or even has maybe what it takes, even if a collateral is required, even has that collateral to present to get a loan. Not everybody. But if you are fortunate enough and you have the opportunity and you can, listen, sometimes it's those things you're afraid of doing, or those things that you should, take the bold step to do. It's those things that will push you out of that your comfort zone. Okay? If you're living in a rented apartment, okay, and you're paying up to 1 million per annum, okay, you don't need anybody to tell you. You don't need anybody to wake you up in the morning and motivate you or tell you that you need to do something, because you know that in the next 1 year your house rent will be due. Okay? You need to move and do something for yourself. Sometimes push yourself. Try to do those things that you feel are difficult. Okay? It's in those difficult things that the good things will come out, or the rewards will come out. So, bringing you guys here this morning, I just want to tell you guys that, see, if you can, don't play small with this opportunity. Someone shared a screenshot yesterday. It was posted in the group much later in the night. You could see investments, $10,000, $5,000, $4,000, $6,000, $10,000, different, and all those investments, in just a number of days from now, all those investments will close in profits. And some of those investments will give the person nothing less than 18,000 or 40,000 or 30,000 on each of those investments. So those people doing that, they are not stupid, okay? But there's a kind of opportunity you can take in this business now. And between now and end of May, or between now and end of June, in fact, you have done all the work or everything you would have needed to do this year to make the kind of money that you want to make this year. And start even planning on building your own house, or going to buy a house, or setting up something. And then decide to give yourself that early retirement and focus on the things you want to build for yourself. So please, don't play small. Okay? Some people started with $100. As I speak to you today, they are now earning almost $500 on daily basis. That one is just on referrals. $500 on daily basis. And then they have also grown their investment portfolio to $10,000 in a space of 2 months. And they've also made investments for the next 3, 4, or 5 months that will be running into millions of dollars or even billions. But they took the risk, and that's what it is. So anybody who is playing small, it's left for the person. But if you have the capacity to play big, play big. If you can't, then stick to whatever you want to do and do it at the level that you can afford. Okay? So that is it. And let me tell you, there are also people that you might know who have these funds. They don't even know where to put it in. They don't know where to put in the funds to generate. There are some people that if you tell them, oh, I have a system that could generate 20% of whatever you are able to give me, and I'll be paying you 20% of that money every month. Even if at the end of the day they say, okay, give me 30% every month, you are still good to go. If you put that investment, maybe it's ₦1 million, and you put that investment in 4.0, in a space of 1 month, the person can take 60% and you also take 60%. The first 2 weeks, you've made the person's money. The other second 2 weeks, you've also made your own money. Okay? So in a space of 2 weeks, you would have made additional 1.2 million on top of that 1 million. And then 600,000 goes to you, 600,000 goes to the person plus their capital. But now you now have money to do whatever you want to do, even without taking loan from the person. Some people have the money, but they are just looking for where can I put it. Some people are even at the moment, they will be retiring in the next 1 month, 2 months, or end of the year. And they've worked for the past 20 something or 35 years. They don't have, any plan, and they are like scared. I'm almost retiring. I've not built a house. I've not done this. I've not done that. All you need to do is share the opportunity. If they take it, fine. And if they can't, but they can give you the funds for you to, generate something and pay them back, fine. If you have such people, also take advantage of that. Or just do what you can do for yourself and build the business for yourself and leave anybody outside of it. Okay? But you just have to take that bold step. You have to take that risk. You have to do it. Like I said, a lot of us here, we've lost money online. We've invested in things where we lost money. Sit down now, tell yourself, how much have I lost over the years? How much can I put into the system that can repay me back that money within a space of 1 to 2 months or maximum 3 months? Get that amount of money, put it in, and allow it generate that funds for you. So that is that, okay? Just think about this and act on this and do something about it. So let me go ahead and share the other things that I want to share with us. It's 10:30. So I think in the next 15 minutes we should be getting out of here. You see, one thing that people don't understand Though I understand the fact that a lot of people at work, they go to work and all that. But for those who have that freedom or work from home or have something they are doing or they're doing their own business and they always have time to join these meetings, try as much as possible to join, because each day you join, you're going to learn something new. And that thing you learn could just be the game changer for you and then turn things around for you. Okay? So now, looking at this now, okay, I want to give us another scenario, okay, for someone who has $1,000, okay. If you have $1,000, you could split it into two, okay. Put $500 in 7.0 and put $500 in 4.0, okay. Now let's work this out. You know, I've told everybody your minimum, if you want to make it big in this business, should not be less than 1,000. Except you are unable to get 1,000, then no problem. But if you are able to and you can afford that, start with that. If you can even do more, do more. Okay? So this is another scenario. Let's say you have $1,000. You put $500 in the 4.0, which gives 3.2%. Okay? We will do 15 days calculation first before we go to 30 days calculation. So 515 days will give you $301. Okay? And that $301, okay, in Naira at the current exchange rate, should be about 223,600 and something Naira, 643 Naira. Okay, in a space of 15 days. Okay, now you see that in 15 days, this has generated you 60.4%. And if you add it to your investment capital, you're just $200 away. You're just $200 away from your $1,000 investment, or the 1,000 you brought. So in another 2 weeks, you make another 301. So you should have a total of, okay, you should have a total of $602 in 30 days. Okay, $602, excluding your 500. Okay, so if you add your 500 to that, you're talking about $1,101. That's if you follow the two weeks model. That's the 15 days model. Okay, but let's assuming you want to leave this 500 on a stretch, okay, for just 30 days. You would have generated $786 in profits, excluding your investment capital. So in a space of 1 month, okay, you have made $786, okay, and you still have your investment capital. This is on the 4.0, okay, which is also a very good one. Now, within this space of 1 month, the other remaining $500 you would have put that $500 in the 7.0, which gives you 5% daily, okay? And that 5% daily, let's use 30 days, even though the 7.0 is 60 days. But let me show you in the first 30 days, that 30 days that you have completed the first cycle with 4.0, this particular one has already completed 1 month cycle. Okay? It has completed 1 month and is remaining another 1 month. So let's calculate. Okay? So in 30 days, the 7.0 would have generated you a profit of $1,660.97. Okay? Now, you can always go and check the breakdown. If you can see the breakdown, the earnings breakdown. Okay? So this is how the money keeps multiplying by the day. Okay? It keeps multiplying by the day. Okay, until the 30th day. Now, the figure you see here in orange, okay, is your interest. Okay? And the figure you see here in blue is both your interest and your investment capital. Okay? Put together. So that is that. Okay? So this is just 30 days. And you already know that 30 days is gone and it's remaining another 30 days. So let's take it now to 60 days. This is what your $500 would have generated for you in 60 days. And by the time this $500 is generating this for you in 60 days, okay? On the other hand, the 3.2%, which is the Ultra 4.0, okay, in 60 days, okay, let's also calculate 60 days because it would have done 2 cycles. This is what the 4.0 would have generated for you in 60 days. So if you add this, just the profit, okay, forget your capital. Your capital of $1,000 is still there. 500 from 4.0 and 500 here. So put 2,809.42. Okay, and then let's go back to 5%, 7.0. Add that 2,000 plus, add it with this 8,839.59. So in a space of 2 months, okay, you see this strategy now, it's very, very fast. The previous strategy I shared with us, I told us that in a space of 3 months, you would have generated about $11,000 or close to $12,000. But this particular strategy, in a space of 2 months, is giving you $11,649 in 60 days. Instead of 90 days. I hope we can follow. Can you guys hear me? Let me see if the mic is unmuted. Let me be sure I'm not speaking.
You're speaking to us.
All right.
Can you please summarize again, sir? Please, sir.
We
Can
can
you
hear
please
you. I
summarize?
hear you.
Mr.
Summarize.
Kayode, the late
Don't
comer.
expose me, sir. Don't expose me, sir.
You are going to watch the video. I will send it to you privately after this meeting.
Somebody cannot confide in you. You have to, you be kiss and tell. All right, sir. All right, sir. All right, sir.
The Holy Spirit has not instructed me to lie. So this is exactly
Yeah, can you
what
just repeat it?
this is
Yeah,
exactly.
just repeat it.
Okay, I will run through it again in another 5 minutes. So this is exactly what I just want to show us this morning. So it doesn't matter the amount you're coming in with. Okay? If you're coming in with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, do exactly what I told you now. And in 2 months, you're already in millions. You're already in millions in Naira in 2 months, 60 days. The previous strategy was a strategy for 30 days. Okay, minimize your risk and all that and all that. But we still come to realize that within the first 30 days, okay, of 4.0, you are just practically maybe $220 away from recovering your investment capital. Just $220 away. Okay? So let me quickly run through it again. But I still expect that those who joined us late, please go back and watch this video and follow the steps and follow it well. Okay? So, like I said earlier, for those who just joined us, there are a couple of things I shared here, to prepare your mind and to change your mindset. So when you get the video, watch it and then come back to this calculation. We've already finished this calculation, but I want to run through it again. So, like I said, if you have the capacity to come in big. It's only when you don't that you can play small. But if you have the capacity to get up to $1,000 to start this, okay, please do. $1,000 should be about 740 something thousand naira or thereabout, or 750,000 naira. Now, please, if you can, sometimes you need to push yourself. You need to take the bold step to do something you've never done before so that you could change. Okay? So sometimes what the devil does is to put that fear in us so that we will never get out of that place or that comfort zone he has placed us. Okay? That's always the plan. But if you are able to break that, then you're on your way to greatness. You see, sometimes too, you see people, let me just use this example. You see somebody living their life, doing whatever they want to do, like, they don't care, they just live life however they want to live it. They don't even want to know if there's God, or they don't want to know. All they just want to do is live that life recklessly. But you realize that the very day that person begins to take their life seriously, or probably gives their life to Christ and, start doing things morally and living right, it's that moment that the attacks will start coming. He'll start facing attacks he has never faced before in his life, because he's now trying to give his life a meaning. the devil goes after those that, you know, are terrors to his kingdom, or those that will cause, you know, chaos in his kingdom. Those are the people he goes after. But those people that are doing the things that the devil wants them to do, the devil will just leave you. This one, my customer, is doing what I want him to do. But the very day you take up that position and you want to break that yoke and then move forward and do things like you're normally supposed to, break off those chains and, you know, break off those limits, you know, those things that held you back, that is when you start seeing a lot of forces and a lot of things fighting against you. So please, take that bold step. Maybe you've never borrowed money before, or maybe you've not even gone to ask somebody to lend you money to do business. Now, the truth is this: nobody loves to owe, but if you see something that could help you in a space of 1 month, pay back whatever it is that you borrow in a space of 1 month, okay, I think you should take advantage of it. And if you can borrow, borrow. So try as much as possible, start with $1,000 in this platform, and I guarantee you, in a space of 60 days, you are $12,000 richer. In 60 days. And all you need to do is follow this strategy. So when you come with that $1,000, put $500 on the Ultra V 4.0, which gives you 3.2% daily, okay? And then run it for the first 15 days, just for you to see, you know, what the outcome will be in the first 15 days. Now, this doesn't mean that on that 15th day you should terminate the contract, but allow it, see the first 15 days. And then when you see the first 15 days, then give yourself the second 15 days, because if you allow it that 30-day stretch, you're going to be making extra 37%, which you know that if you terminate that contract after the 15 days, that extra 37%, that should, you know, add up to your investment, add up to your investment capital and interest, which will also help you in that space of time reduce your risk to just maybe less $220. Okay? So if you do this in 15 days, your 500 will generate $301 for you, 301.98. Okay? But if you do that for 30 days, it will generate for you $786 instead of $602. If you terminate it every 15 days, in 30 days you make 602 or $603. When you add the fraction, the 0.98, you know, you get approximately 603 point something dollars instead of 786. And this 786, okay, if you subtract 786.36 from 1,000, that's your initial investment that you brought in. If you subtract this, you are just $214 away from recovering your total investment. capital. Now, the 500 you put here is the first half of the 1,000. Now, the second 500, you're going to put it on 7.0, which gives you 5%. And it's going to run for 60 days. Even though it's going to run for 60 days, by the time this 4.0 would have been making you 786.9 something dollars, that same first 30 days, your 500 on 7.0 would have generated $1,660.97 for you. Even though you can't cash it out at that moment because there's still 30 days to go. Now, but that already, gladdens your heart that the first 30 days is gone. I've made $786 from there, excluding my 500, okay? Now, for that remaining 30 days that the 7.0 will take, you still have another 30 days to run the other $500 that is in 4.0. Okay, so by the time we go back, 3.2%, okay, and you run another 30 days, you would have made 786.36. Okay, let's even assuming, okay, you don't want to even touch the 4.0 for 60 days too. You know that after 15 days, you have the opportunity, any day you want to terminate it, you can. But let's assuming you also decide not to terminate it. Let's assuming this was your money and you didn't borrow the money and you're not under any pressure to return the money. And you also decide to leave the 4.0 to run the same 60 days that the other one will run. And you start both contracts on the same day, okay? In 60 days, this is what you're still going to make. 2,809 on the 4.0. If you do it 30 days, it will be 780. Hold on, let me get that right. 786. I'm coming. If you do that every 30 days and you terminate 30 days, you will make a total of $1,572 on this investment. But because you did not terminate it and you allowed it to run for 60 days, can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? 1,572 against 2,809. So that's a difference of $1,237. Just because you did not terminate it, you just left it to continue trading, compounding by 3.2%. So the aim now is you have made up your mind that both packages, you are going to terminate all of them on the same day. And by the time you terminate all of them on the same day, the 4.0 will be giving you 2,809.42. Okay, in profits. Okay, that's in profits. And then the 7.0 for 60 days, okay, will give you this 8,839.59. Okay, that is what this gives you. So the total you will be making in a space of 60 days from both packages, you will be making profit alone, excluding your 1,000 capital. When you remove your 1,000, you will be left with $11,649. Okay, $11,649. Okay, if you multiply that in naira, okay, you're talking about 8.6 million, 8,655,214 naira in a space of 60 days. That is what you will be making. So imagine that you now put 2,000, or you came with 2,000. You put 1,000 here for 60 days. You put another 1,000 in 5 points for another 60 days. So why do I advise people to always put money in 4.0, despite the fact that we know that 7.0 pays better? Should in case an emergency comes up and you need money, after the first 15 days, you are free at any point in time. You can always go there, take out some funds or withdraw some and solve whatever problem you want to solve. And it is my prayer that God protects everybody, protects you, gives you sound health, okay? And nobody falls sick or nothing bad happens to anyone or their family that will make them spend maybe up to $200, $300, or $500 in medical bills or anything at all within that space of 60 days. Okay? So that you can allow this investment build and generate that for you. That amount of money you're making in 60 days, if you divide that money, okay, by 100,000, okay, it will tell you how many years salary that is for somebody who earns 100,000 every month. There are people who earn 50,000 or 60 or 70,000 as monthly salary. So that is just it. So what does this new strategy, what does it do for you? It shortens everything by 1 month. If you compare this to the first or the initial strategy I shared with us, this reduces everything by 1 month, and you will still arrive at $11,000 plus in a space of 60 days instead of 90 days. So I hope that is clear and we all got that. Okay, you can unmute yourself. I hope that is very clear and we got that.
Yes, all clear.
So I hope we've all learned something today and we've seen another way or another method. So now it all boils down to you as a person. What are you willing to do and how much can you leverage the system with between now and the next 60 days? So any question? Is there anything you want to ask? Let me address that before we shut down. Adebayo Kazim, go ahead. Unmute your mic and speak, Adebayo.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Mr. Eddie, thank you so much for the presentation. I really appreciate it. Please, I don't know, maybe this is a question. You make mention of something. Was it now yesterday about Binance or something? Trying
Yes.
to teach about Binance. I don't know, maybe you have done the
No, it's starting on Friday. So, like I
okay.
said, everyone who missed the meeting on yesterday and day before yesterday, everyone who missed that meeting, please, they should go and watch to the end so that they know what they need to do and what is required of them before that training on Friday. The training will be Friday and then also on Saturday as well. So I shared some videos in the group, WhatsApp group. For those just joining, Glory, please share the WhatsApp group link again, and also share the YouTube channel link so that they can go and watch those videos there. The videos have been posted in the group, and then there are some links I shared in the WhatsApp group, which I'm going to share again today. So follow those links, the step-by-step process, how to create a Binance account, how to create a trust wallet, how to verify your Binance, and all that. So follow that process, set up your Binance and set up your trust wallet so that on Friday when the training is starting, you can follow us and we'll be able to guide you. If you don't have a Binance account, get a trust wallet. If you don't have a trust wallet, get a Binance or get the two. They are both very important, okay? Ensure that you set that account up, because if you don't have the account by that Friday, if we're teaching you and we're showing you practicals of what you should do, you will just be lost. You sit down there moping at us, so you'll be lost. So for you not to be lost, please ensure that you get that account set up. If you start today, you have that account even verified today, register today, download the app, log in, verify your account, okay, between now and latest Friday morning, so that you join us in that meeting, okay? So that is that, Adebayo Kazim. Mr. Shegun, go ahead.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Adebayo, please mute your mic. Mr. Shegun, go ahead or mute your mic. You see that microphone icon? Tap on it to unmute your mic, Mr. Shegun.
Hello, good evening. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah.
Sorry, I was battling with my listing. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Though I came a bit late, but the little time I was there, I was able to grasp one or two things. I really appreciate your strategy. I mean, it's a good one. It's a good one. Thank you so much for all we do. I know that in this online space, we're here with there is risk attached to whatever it is that we are doing. But now I want us to talk from an objective point of view. Though when AGT started, there were a lot of conceptions that most of the crypto gurus were. They're like, since his gateway is not only Binance, liquidity pool, he made some quote unquote private, some things private, so many things private. So people are kind of thinking about the longevity. Because believe me, if you see that chart, you see millions of dollars if you leave it for just a year. As in, even if it's just $20, you just say, okay, let me just drop this $20 now. Let me throw my phone away. Let me go and find somewhere and sleep. Maybe after a year I come back. You'll be in dollars, as in dollars, not in Nigerian naira.
Exactly.
So my question now is this. You understand? I just want us to rub minds and say, how do we see this possible? As in, how do we imagine how do you imagine this project that we're into in the next 1 year? Because I don't know if you're aware, there is this COTP that I did some time ago, and it was the same thing. I've done a lot of calculation, I've done a lot of things. All of a sudden, the rock pool on us. After that, there are others that also came, and we also witnessed rock pool. They were on smart contracts, they were decentralized. Everything check. The CEO was known, everything check, and yet there was a rock pool. So now, what is your take on this?
Okay. Can you mute your mic? Let me proceed. Okay. Now, you mentioned a name. Okay. Now, the truth is this. Some of these platforms you've mentioned, nobody even knew their CEO or even knew where the business originated from. Nobody knew. Okay. And I'll tell you that I also invested in some of those platforms you mentioned. But there's something we always tell people. There's something different here. The kind of trade that COTP was doing is not what AGT is doing. Okay? And the kind of robot that AGT is using, okay, is not what COTP was using. There were a couple of things about COTP that was manual. It was not even automated. People had to do tasks or do certain things on a daily basis. Okay? But that didn't really mean anything. Now, you say a lot of people said crypto gurus. I don't know if those people are really crypto gurus. Then I don't know why they are making that kind of statement. Okay? Now, I want you to understand this. You put in $20 and you leave it for 1 year. Okay? And it turns to millions of dollars or thousands of dollars. Yeah. $10 will give you $40,000. $20 will give you about 80-something thousand dollars in 1 year. Okay? Of course, if you change that to Naira, it's running into millions of Naira, but thousands of dollars. Now, let me ask you this. You know, we put money in the bank. The poor people take money to the bank, lodge it in the bank, and then the rich men come to the bank, take that money, and use it for business or invest it in business and make more money. And they come back to the bank, pay them their own interest, and return back what they took. And they still have their own money. Okay? Now, do you know that we have different types of accounts in the bank? There are accounts that are supposed even to be paying you interest on daily basis. But instead of these banks even pay you interest these days, they deduct maintenance fee or what you call it from those accounts. At the end of the day, instead of your account adding up, it's depleting. Any money you leave in your bank account, instead of it going up, is depleting by the day. Now, the rich men come to take this money, they bring it to platforms like this, or take it to the crypto space, or to the forex market, and trade with it. Hire a professional they will pay to trade for them, and they make money. Okay? Now, you see that $20, it might seem small to you, but it's something. For the fact that that money is there, it's tied down, and it's not touched on daily basis, and it adds up to the liquidity pool. And every day, the robot goes to trade and makes profits. That your own $20 has its own share of whatever profit that is made that day. Now, do you believe me that as we speak right now, that AGT, as we speak right now, AGT is not even paying close to, say, maybe 1.5 million or even $2 million in a day on withdrawals. With the amount of money they make daily, what people withdraw in a day is not up to $2 million. And that $2 million is what the system makes in minutes or in seconds. In a day, AGT can make as much as $5 to $10 million in profit in a day with the size of liquidity that the system has. And let me also make you understand that as that money is there, see, you see this system, I don't know, but whoever gave this guy this wisdom to structure the system this way, then I don't know. But the truth about it is, I always tell people, forget that you're seeing 1 million, 1 billion, and so in the charts. It is money that people will make, and people will make up to that trillion, they will make up to that billion. But let me tell you that some amount of money that some people will make in this system, it will almost take them a lifetime to withdraw all that money. So, can you finish $100,000 in a day? Maybe probably except you want to buy a car or you want to buy a house. But by the time you earn up to that $1 million, it will take you 10 days for you to withdraw the whole $1 million. And that $1 million, before you finish withdrawing it, it would have generated some money again for you. Except you completely disengage that money completely from the trade, and you don't want it to trade again, then that money will not generate more money for you. Then you will need to take turns day by day. If it's 1 million, it will take you 10 days. If it's 2 million, it will take you 20 days. If it's 3 million, it will take you 30 days to withdraw. Okay? So 30 days is 1 full month. Okay? So which means 6 million will take you 2 months. 9 million will take you 3 months to withdraw. And so on. So look at the strategy put in place. And why is it so? Because it also helps to maintain the liquidity in the system. There will never be a time that the system will not have enough money or enough funds to trade with. And the volume here is in billions of dollars. So that's why I always say, for those who say they know crypto, if you really know crypto and you know what crypto trading is, try, maybe let's say you have $1 million. On a normal day, even somebody who is not a pro in trading, but just understands how to trade, know when to go into the market, know when to come out, knows how to set their stop loss and all that. You just have that basic knowledge of how to trade. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5% in a day on trading on your own. Not to talk of a system that is programmed, that is a super scalper, programmed with speed and precision to know how to go into the market, take trades and all that. And then with the amount of money available to it, we know that presently now we have almost, if not close to $200 billion in AGT, in the liquidity. Now, what is 10% of $1 billion? Mr. Shegun, Can you answer that question? What is
That's 10 million.
1% of $1 billion?
That's 10 million.
Okay, what is 5% of $1 billion?
Wow.
So if you 5% of 1 billion, let me do the
Hey.
calculation here. 5% of 1 billion, okay, is $50 million. $50 million. So when the CEO of AGT told you that even if AGT stops collecting deposits today, that what the system has generated can pay everybody 10% from now till the next 20 years. See, I just have to explain this thing so that people who are here will understand. I wish and pray that other people will watch this video. But that's just on the lowest level. So a system has close to 200 and something billion, and then maybe they just leverage the market every day alone with just 1 billion out of 200, and what they generate from that 1 billion is enough to pay everybody. I know if you talk again, you don't do. Any other question, please?
Hey.
Any other question? Elizabeth, go ahead.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Thank you
ma'am.
very much, sir. Thank you very much. I also want to thank Pastor Basi for inviting me to this platform.
Okay.
And I want to thank Mr. Shegun because Mr. Shegun just asked my questions.
Okay.
He just the longevity of this platform. Because we've gone through a lot. That in space of 2-3 months, with all the promises, we can't find them again. After borrowing money to do it, you are paying the debt, and there's nothing to show for it. So I want to ask the longevity of this because I don't know. So I just want to be sure.
So, ma, based on that particular question you're asking, all I'll say to you is this. Nobody can tell you exactly how long this is going to be. But one thing I want you to understand is this company has put something that we've never seen before in place. And like I always tell people, if not for anything, I will forever and always take the CEO for his word until the day he proves me wrong. But this is somebody I know, and he's not boasting, he's not trying to show himself, but he has proved times without number that he's not in competition with anybody, and he knows what he built, and he knows what AGT is going to do for people. Okay? So, for me, all I'll tell you is this. This company has a roadmap, and based on the roadmap and what they want to do they have what it takes to follow that roadmap through? Yes, they do. The roadmap, is it leading towards where the future is going to? Yes. This system is not charging us for anything. All you just need to do is plug in, activate your account, and let the system make money for you. The CEO has come out to the public to make us know that he's not earning anything from this system. For now, what he is earning or what he is spending from is from his own personal account in the system that is also trading, which he has made that available to us to see. And he has quite some good amount of money there. Okay? So he says it is from August this year that he will start making money from this robot and from this thing that he developed, and that is by charging a fee for the robot. So whether the fee for the robot is going to be a particular fee that will be for the 3 robots at the same time, or whether it's going to be different amount for the individual robots, we don't know. But until then, and from what I've also learned and what I understand is this: if you have activated a package that runs into that August, automatically once it gets to that period where the robot fee will be charged, it will be deducted from whatever package that you're running for at that point in time. Whatever the amount is, from the profits you've made, they will deduct the robot fee from it so that your account can continue trading. Okay? And if you don't want that to happen, you can either choose to terminate your contract before that August, and then by August, you can now find out what the price is and you pay. But it's still the same thing. It won't change anything. It won't change the price. So if your contract runs into that time and they can even deduct it from your profit, it's better than you going to bring money outside to pay for the robot again. So based on these things, it gives me that confidence, and I know that these people have a plan and they know where they are going to. And nobody would have over 4 million users and a community that is with you and making money with you. This one is not that you build a community that don't have money. You build a community that has money. Okay? And by the time they launch the token, you who is in the system, you will have enough money to be able to purchase that token and also participate in the IEO and all that, and buy some quantity of that coin, which will definitely appreciate in price, because with the kind of community we have here, if that is introduced, of course, you don't have a choice. Everybody within the community will have to adopt it, because eventually it could become a payment method in the system. So it's going to, the value of that token would even be higher than the value of $1. And where are we heading to? Everybody is heading, because that is where the future of finance is. So that's all I will tell you. I want you to think about that. Somebody came to the WhatsApp group and asked a question: how long is this going to last? One of the replies we gave is, this was the same question some people asked on the 17th of February. February 17 passed, we entered into March, March passed, entered into April, and day before yesterday, this platform is 2 months old. And those same people who asked that question, they are still asking that question, while some people have cashed out hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some have cashed out 50,000. Can you still hear me? Please, can you still hear me? Elizabeth, can you hear me? Okay, Elizabeth, can you still hear me? Okay, can you hear me, ma? My network, Yeah, my network triggered off. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, while my network is trying to reconnect. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, so my network is trying to reconnect. So I'm using my tab now. The laptop is not connected. When it comes back, and we'll continue from there. So that's basically that, okay? And the truth about it is they've wasted that 2 months, and a lot of people have made money, and they are still there. They never started. So they can still wait and continue to ask how long it will last. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I've been in other platforms. The truth is, no two platforms are the same. There's something that makes them different. Something makes this one unique. And don't always have that negative mindset or thinking that if something happened in another platform or something bad happened, that something bad will also happen here. No. Have that positive mindset, okay? And believe that it's going to work out well, okay? With this other platform, okay? So that's all I just want to say to you. Believe that it's going to work here and have that positive mindset, and things will always work for you positively. That's all I have to say. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Hello, sir. Thank you very much for the presentation, sir.
All right, sir. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, clearly.
Hear me? What I want to ask is, when you want to withdraw from your wallet, that
Yes.
maybe the regular commissions
Yes.
when you have your wallet. Is it the same way you want to withdraw from your portfolio or your account?
Yes, it's the same. It's the same thing. All withdrawal.
Although I cannot hear you, but that's fine.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Can
Okay, okay. I can hear you now. Sorry, my mic was muted. So yes, sir. All withdrawals take place at the same time, whether it's the bonus or whether it's your interest or your capital. It is still within that same 1 hour window of withdrawal. Any money that is in your wallet, maybe like referral commissions, you can withdraw it during that 1 hour window. The one that is in the trade, okay, you have to first of all terminate the trade and move it to wallet before you can withdraw that one, okay? So if your trade has reached 100% and you move to wallet, whatever money you have will add up to whatever referral commission that is in your back office. So you can decide whether you want to withdraw everything or whether you want to withdraw some and then return the remaining parts back into trade. But all of them take place within that 1 hour window of withdrawal. That is when you can withdraw it out of the system. Thank you.
Okay, just to confirm, like I just checked now, on the dashboard,
Yes.
I just put make withdrawal. and it says whatever. It doesn't, unlike the other one that says move to wallet. So that I
Yes,
just want to make that
yes,
clarification
sir.
between the two.
Exactly. The one in your wallet is
Yes, sir.
your commission, your referral commission. It is already in your wallet. That is the same wallet that they are asking you to move the other one to. Okay? So that
All
is
right,
your
sir.
in-house wallet. So the one that says move to wallet is your trade, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah,
when
noted.
the withdrawal portal opens, you can move to wallet. It happens in less than 1 second. Once you click move to wallet, it moves to wallet immediately. And you see it reflect in your back office wallet. And that back office wallet is your unique wallet where all your earnings, whether it's referral commission or money for trade that you've withdrawn, or even money that you deposit into the system, all of them go into that wallet. So until you move that money from that wallet out of the system or you move it into trade, the money will remain in that wallet.
Noted, sir.
Yes, sir.
Noted. Thank you.
You're welcome. Never give up. Your hand is up. Go ahead. I think that will be the last question we have. Then we shut down. Unmute your mic.
Yes, I've done that. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Your mic is unmuted. Go ahead.
Good morning. My question.
Never give up. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Elizabeth, please mute your mic. Thank you. Never give up. Continue. We can hear you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. All right. My question is in twofold. Number one question is supposing you have two trades and both of them has gotten to 100%. That means it's ready to move to the wallet.
Yes.
Now the first question is this: can we move the trade? I mean the trade to the wallet anytime, apart from 5:30 to 6:30. That's the
No.
first question.
No, you
Okay.
can't
It
move.
has to
You
be.
can't move any funds to wallet until that time because moving that will terminate the trade, and you always have to wait until that withdrawal window because all trades are active. The trades are only paused at that one during that 1 hour period given for withdrawals. So if they allow you move to wallet, it means you have terminated your trade. The money you would have made or that would have added up, it won't add up to you. And of course, they wouldn't want a system where people are tampering with, you put on trade, put it off, put on. No, it's not right. It will not also give you the stipulated figures or the figures that you see on the earning chart. It will differ if that is allowed. But it's a system that is programmed and it pays out that same accurate percentage based on whatever it's compounding with on daily basis. So you can't be allowed to terminate that. So that is it. You can't. It's within that 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. You can move it. You can decide to move it to wallet between 5:30 and 6:30 and decide not to withdraw the money to your exchange and just leave it in your wallet.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
The second question is two trades now running. Can we do withdrawal on those two trades at the same time? You do not
When
fetch one.
when their session has completed.
Yes.
Once the session is completed, you see there 100%. And once it shows you
Yeah.
100%, you are going to see move to wallet. So if you have
Yes.
7 trades and all the 7 trades have completed their cycle and they are all showing you move to wallet, you can move all of them to wallet within that 1 hour space of time and withdraw your money that you want to withdraw. all your money out of the system if you want to. But if that money is more than $100,000, you can only withdraw 100,000 that day. Then the next day you can withdraw the remaining.
All right. All right.
Yes,
Thank you very much. It's
you're
quite
welcome.
clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So thank you, everyone. I think this meeting was good enough, and we learned something. Uh, Good information. Okay. So all you need in a space like this is to be at the right place at the right time, have the right information, and have the resources to key in. If you have these three things, then you're good to go. If you're just joining us and you're not a member yet, you've not signed up, go and get a link from the person who invited you. Ask for a referral link, sign up, activate your account, and start making money from the next 24 hours. If you came in through Facebook, YouTube, or other platforms I invited you from, reach out to me. Check the chat box, okay? And you see a WhatsApp group link there. Click on that group link to join the group. I'm still going to share some materials and informations with us in the group immediately after this meeting. I think maybe from 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. Nigerian time. I'll start sharing those things there. So ensure that you get those materials. Follow the steps I've instructed you to follow. Follow the strategy if it's good for you. Then ensure that you go through those links, set up your Binance, set up your Trust Wallet. We'll have a training on Friday and Saturday for Binance and then for Trust Wallet. So we'll guide you through. So Glory, go ahead and drop the WhatsApp link again for the last time for them to join before we shut down the meeting. So I
Sir,
want to
please, sorry.
see,
The,
okay,
the training is on Friday is what time, sir?
10 a.m. to 12
Okay,
p.m.
okay.
And then
Okay, sir.
Saturday, we'll also start again by 10 a.m. to 12. Okay,
Okay,
it's
okay.
not going to be just a 2-day training, but we would have covered a lot of grounds on those 2 days. And then subsequently, we'll pick other days where we'll continue until everybody gets what they want to do. But those who are fast learners, those first 2 days of the training, you should even be able to start doing transactions on your own. You should be able to know how to transfer money out of your Binance, how to buy USDT, how to fund your AGT account, how to place withdrawal to your Binance, and so on. You should be able to know that. Those are the basic things that everybody should know and learn. And it's totally free. Okay? So that's that.
All right.
So
Thank you, sir.
thank you everyone. Yes, thank you. You're all welcome. Let's keep learning and let's keep growing. Okay? So the
Elvin,
more
good morning.
information we have, you know, it would go a
Mr.
long
Elvin,
way
good
in
morning.
helping us. Go ahead, Mr. Daramola.
Okay. Sorry, no question actually. I just want to say when you are done, so that we'll connect on WhatsApp.
Okay, no problem.
Mm.
It's all right. So as we all bow out gradually, this recording, I will make it available and then also share it in the WhatsApp groups as well.
Then please, can I have a question? The previous
Okay,
do you have the recording?
yes, I recorded this meeting. I'm going to post it in the group.
I'm not talking about this one, the previous one,
The
because
previous
this is my
ones I
first
put,
time of.
yeah, even the previous ones, I will still repost them, and I posted them in the group this morning as well. And you can
Okay.
also go to the YouTube link and click on that link. You will see all the
Okay.
videos uploaded there. You can watch them from there as well.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Right.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you, sir. Thank you for the
opportunity.
word.